Hello guys! In this video I want to talk about how I built a routine that I'm finally getting things done with. So, today I'm going to walk you through my personal Notion template and my Notion calendar. But first, you need to figure out the type of person that you are. So we have night owls, we have pigeons, early birds, right? You need to figure out which one are you. I'm not an early bird, for example. I'm not a night owl either. I'm okay with going to bed at 11 p.m, even early, and waking up at 7 a.m. This is my natural cycle. If you don't have school in the morning, if you're working from home, for example, you need to figure out the time that you naturally wake up at and build a routine from there. Of course, if you feel comfortable with that. If you want to wake up a bit earlier, try with that, experiment with that. But ideally, I know you have responsibilities, you have things to do, me too, but ideally you should wake up naturally. The next thing you should figure out is whether you are flexible or a rigid type. Do you need to have rules and a strict schedule that you need to follow in order to get things done? Do you need to be controlled, or you work the best when you set your own schedule? Also figure that out. For me, for example, I need to have a list of things I need to do. I need to have a schedule made for the whole week that I can rely on in case I am lost. If you're someone like me that needs to have things planned, but also a little bit of freedom, this video is for you. I'm going to walk you through my whole planning process because I have finally found the perfect balance of planning and freedom. I'm going to share the process with you. Okay, this is my Notion calendar. First things first, you need to put down the responsibilities. Okay, let's start from Monday, for example. My responsibilities is my university and lessons that I'm giving because I'm a tutor and I'm also a university student. The most important things for me are my classes. They're here. They're repeating every single week. The next thing, you put the routine tasks. For example, my morning routine begins exactly at 7. I don't really wake up at 7 every single day. I can wake up at 7, at 7:10, at 6:50, but the deadline is 8:30. In my Notion, I have a habit system where I need to read this chocolate because I have the weekly tasks planned out, the template for weekly tasks that I need to plan into my planner, because I also have a physical planner. My baby girl. I have a physical planner where I'm writing down my daily tasks. My Notion serves for this hub of tasks, not scheduled, they are just there, my brainstorm is there. I'm taking those tasks and I'm scheduling them into my planner. Then I have a habit tracker. For example, today's 15th of February. I spent my morning without the phone. This is amazing. I didn't do a mind dump today, which is like writing things down randomly, everything that is on my mind, to clear it out the ideas, because one of the best ideas that I get are from those mind dumps. And well, this is something similar to the morning pages from Big Magic, I think. I don't remember the author, but I loved that in the past, but like I physically cannot write 3 pages. I'm not a writer and I cannot write 3 pages in the morning, so just a few sentences. Sometimes I just write 1 and it's enough for me. Then I follow the 3-2-1 rule. 3 the most important tasks, 2 good to do tasks, like that would be really good if I did them, and 1 not really important task. Sometimes it can be like go out or watch a movie or something really fun that I'm looking forward to, that I can get to once I finish the first 5, okay? At least first 3. I need to strengthen my articulation. Then I have a meal with no distractions, a check-in, the midday check-in, how I'm feeling, just some breathing, movement, socials. I try to check my socials less than 3 times a day, and at least 1 session of deep work. 1 session of deep work for me is 1 hour. This is when this is my undistracted work. This is my really something where I make progress. Then 30 minutes, no phone during the last 30 minutes of the day. Reading and reflection and planning. You know, reading just does not really work for me. I need to do this habit because I don't really have the desire to read in the evening. It worked for me when I was having my breakfast and reading, but not like this. How do you do that, girl? Still my formula. But basically, you need to add all of your habits here, this 2-number thing. and divide them by the total amount of the habits that you have here. Okay, just save the formula, screenshot it, okay, ask ChatGPT to help you, and you're done. Just choose the formula property in Notion, choose the bar, and don't forget to change the number format to percent, okay, and you're done. My goal with this is not to get 100%, even though it's the most ideal thing ever. You know, the most realistic thing for me for every day, like the most ideal also, is 80%, like I did on the February 13th. You see, sometimes I have 18, sometimes I have the half, sometimes I only have like 30%. That really helps with tracking your routine. Going back to the Notion calendar, I'm obsessed with it. It just feels nicer than the Google one. It just feels softer. I schedule similar tasks for one day. It turned out this semester that I have lots of classes on Wednesday. So this is my study day. I come home and I do my homework. I don't do any French, I don't do any blogging, I don't do any editing, I don't do anything else. I'm just studying, I'm doing my homework because my brain is still fresh with all of the information that I've had during the day in university. My memory is still fresh, I'm doing my assignments perfectly. I'm forgetting about homework for the whole week till next Wednesday. The same thing for Saturday, for example. This day is for YouTube. I'm filming, I'm editing, and I find myself really much more productive when I'm doing the similar things in one day. Next thing, I'm scheduling, that's important, days for cooking. Usually those are the days of my hair wash day, for example, like today. So I'm going to cook today because you know it's gonna smell. And also I'm scheduling my workouts. I'm doing my cardio and my sweating exercises when it's my hair wash day. And on the other days I'm just doing light stretching. What the fuck is this accent? I'm just doing some light stretching and some light Pilates. My sport has to be exactly at 5 p.m. Then I'm taking a shower, then I'm eating. It takes me approximately 2 hours. So the next challenge for you for the next week, try to figure out how much time you dedicate to each task, to each part of the routine. Because from that, you will be able to plan your other tasks realistically, okay? Do it realistically. Without your phone, without any distractions, how much time do you need, for example, for your morning routine? And the last thing from routine, I have scheduled my wind down time. This is where I can journal, and it usually starts at 10 p.m. I can go to sleep at this time too, but usually this is the time for my evening tea, my peppermint tea, my jasmine tea. Drink those. Jasmine tea, green tea, and the peppermint tea, okay? Also chamomile, but like I haven't found it yet, but I have a lot of tea. This is my favorite part of the day. Yeah, then you need to figure out the productivity of your brain during the different parts of the day. You may not have as free of the schedule as I have. Try to figure out what you can do before your work and after your work. What is your brain capable of? And then schedule your studying in those days, your language learning, or your what are you working on, your hobbies too. For example, for me, I'm the most productive during the morning, like right now. So I'm filming at 10:38 right now. And during other days, I'm posting on my blog during this time. And then, like, because posting for me is the most important task of the day. Because I'm maintaining my blog, you know, it's also like kind of a work that you need to be doing every single day to be able to continue having this job, continue having money. So it is also kind of a job for me. And I prioritize it during the day, and I'm doing it the first thing in the morning. I try to do it the first thing in the morning, ideally, but like sometimes I have the energy. For example, in the morning I wake up and I feel like learning French right now. I'm very inspired, and you know what? I don't refuse it to myself. I'm going and I'm learning French because I know that later in the day I will not have the same inspiration for learning French. And learning French is actually something that I wanted to do later in the day when I would have other time, you know? So I would just change the places, you know, for my French and for my posting. And it's okay for me too, because I also need flexibility in my routine. This is something that has been working for me. You can watch my 2025 goal planning, yearly goal planning, go. The video is there. For this template, I have my goals, I have my project tasks, and my 2025 version. You can watch this video that video and get the template for yourself too. If you have any questions, write them down below. Do my meditation. My goddess meditation is really good. I do it at least once a week when I'm feeling bad, when I need to get into my energy. It's to heal your insecurities and female friendships. I see you next week. Bisous.